Hi, this is Jeannie. Welcome to Cakes and Aprons. Today we are going to the 1970s to make carrot cake, and the carrot cake we will be making is from the book The Tassajara Bread Book, which was first published in 1970. Today's apron is made out of a terry cloth towel. In the 1970s, terry cloth and permanent press aprons were favored as practicality won out over fashion. Terry cloth is a woven fabric that can absorb large amounts of water and has a soft and fuzzy texture. It's perfect for the kitchen. You can easily wipe your hands on it, and you can use it to even pull out dishes and cakes from the hot oven. In the 1970s, terry cloth was used even out of the kitchen for jumpers, rompers, and athletic clothes as well. Along with the use of terry cloth in the 1970s, designers and many people were very much into plants. In fact, the music that we're listening to right now, Plantasia, was composed and recorded for plants. In 1976, Mort Garson created this electronic album called Mother Earth's Plantasia. It was for a gardening and houseplant store that was very well known in Los Angeles. And the store was called Mother Earth. So if you arrived at Mother Earth and bought a plant, you could go home with this beautiful music and play it for your plants. This was also the time when The Secret Life of Plants, a book that was published in 1973, was a bestseller all about the power of plants, including that plants have the abilities like telepathy, lie detecting, and intergalactic communication. The world was also becoming more aware of environmental issues. Earth Day was first celebrated in 1970, and the influence of hippie love culture for peace, love, flowers, and all living organisms had its influence in many homes. The plethora of plants did not just decorate homes, but also malls, restaurants, and grocery stores. In the 1970s, it was fashionable to make macrame objects to hang your plant, such as these beautiful macrame pieces. And also, people loved to make terrariums. Within this plant-loving counterculture grew a focus on plant-based meals, vegetarian cooking, Ayurvedic health, and herbal remedies. People were coming together to grow, prepare, and celebrate plants and their powerful effects on the body. With this came a host of cooperative grocery stores, restaurants, and cookbooks that celebrated this communal and healthy lifestyle. One of them is the book that we'll be using today, the Tassajara Bread Book. But I also have other books I'd like to show you that I have from this era. One of them is this Tassajara recipe book from the same Zen community. And another one is this Cosmic Cookery. I really love this book. I liked the picture of this woman on the back. The back of the book, it reads, "Here, at last, is a complete manual of vegetarian cookery, inspired by the galactic beings of the UFOs, whose technology and social sciences are so advanced that they can traverse whole solar systems faster than we travel from city to city, and who are bringing this entire planet back into nature's true ecology through the one world family's communal demonstration of real New Age living." And you can see here all the beautiful handmade drawings which were common in books from this era. We almost made this one recipe today. It's an apple spice walnut cake that requires no sugar. It is just sweetened with honey. Jean Rose's Herbal Body Book is not a book of recipes to eat, but rather to use on your skin. And there's so many cool recipes to try in here, like masks and lotions. My favorite of this book from 1976 are the bath recipes for bath oils. Our recipe today is for the Tassajara carrot cake. And in this, you will need a cup of white sugar, a cup of brown sugar, 4 eggs, melted butter, oil, flour, cinnamon, allspice, grated nutmeg, walnuts, carrots, and raisins. You will preheat the oven to 350 degrees. First, you mix the 2 sugars and cream them with the eggs. Then mix in the melted butter and oil. In a separate bowl, mix the flour, spices, and chopped nuts. Blend this mixture thoroughly into the sugar mixture. Stir in the carrots and raisins. Now you will put these ingredients, just pour them into a well-buttered and floured 10-inch tube pan, or what I did is you could also put these in two 8-inch pans, and you will bake the two pans for 30 to 35 minutes. You'll know they are done when a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Look how beautiful they are, and they smell delicious. After the cakes are thoroughly cool, it is time to make your frosting and frost your cakes. I love this cream cheese recipe. This calls for 8 ounces of cream cheese, a half a cup of sweet butter at room temperature, 3 cups of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and juiced and the zest of half of a lemon. This lemon in the cream cheese frosting really goes well with this cake. I get the lemon zest by just using a regular cheese grater. I use the small size and just shave the outside of the lemon. It makes a beautiful lemon little peels in the icing, and it really adds to the flavor. And finally, you frost your carrot cake. Now we are done with our simple yet delicious carrot cake recipe. And now it's time to try the cake. We are trying the carrot cake from the Tasahara cookbook, which I think is more like a bread. It was even in the chapter of breads. Look at it, it's so heavy. It's really dense because it's just full of carrots and nuts and raisins. And I already know because I tasted it, the cream cheese frosting with a lemon is perfect. I love it. Okay, I'm hoping this is good because I'll be sharing this with my neighbors. They said it was rich. It is really rich. And all that fresh nutmeg was worth it. I actually like it better than I thought I would. I'm gonna put it in my blog. I'm sorry, I'm laughing just because I really didn't think I was gonna like this cake. I was gonna tell you all that I thought it was too much like a bread and too dense, but it is just chock full of so many delicious flavors. It's very, very good. Thanks so much for coming, Cakes and Aprons. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time.